right in. Hey, everybody. This is Titia Owens. I am the Madre.
Hey, y'all. I'm Chyna Elizabeth, and I am the daughter. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the OK Den Show. And we are sitting here with these two beauty amazing young ladies. And we're going to let them go ahead and introduce themselves. This young lady right here, tell us your name.
Michelle Steele.
Michelle Steele and stuff. And then her sister is in the building.
Crystal Holmes.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, y'all.
And what's so exciting about this is as we've had the opportunity to talk to them, we're learning about this age difference.
Yes.
So there's a 13-year age gap here, and we're going to get into it and just kind of learn a little bit more about their history and their dynamic of their relationship. So we're going to jump right in.
Okay.
So, Crystal.
Yes.
You being the oldest, and tell us about this relationship. How many other siblings do you all have first?
With my mom, it's 3 girls.
3 girls.
So the baby is 26, I think.
Is she 26 now?
I think 26.
Okay. We're going to go with 26.
Remember,
She's all in and
Yeah,
yeah, because she's 3 years younger than me.
yeah, and then my daughter is 25. So yes, okay. So yeah, it's 3 of us, and this is 13 years apart and 17 years apart.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So in that time frame of being 13 years apart from her, then when she was born, then where were you at in your stage in life?
I was in middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in middle school, and I was going back and forth from my mom and dad house.
Okay. Okay. So when she was the oldest and you came into the picture, do you remember when you realized you had an older sister? Like at what age did you realize, you know what? I have somebody that's kind of helping look after me a little bit.
I don't think it dawned on me until I was like 6.
So 6 years old.
Yeah.
And so do you remember like an instance that happened where you realized this was your sister? Did somebody actually make you understand you have a big sister, or was she trying to tell you what to do? Because that's usually how it is.
Right. Yes. No, I remember like always bragging on her, like, "Oh, I have a big sister." Like so, but I didn't understand it. You know, she's my sister, and then she has kids too.
Right.
So I was thinking that they were my brother and sister. But yeah.
Okay, because and the reason why you thought they were your brother and sister because y'all were close in age. Is that what
Yes,
you're saying?
we were very close.
Her kids were okay. And so, did you feel like they were? Did you understand they were cousins, or when did you get that part?
That didn't dawn on me till high school. I want to say it really clicked like, 6th grade. Like, oh, okay. That's what that means. Like, they're my niece. They're not my...
Yeah. I said cousins, but
Yeah,
niece,
nieces and nephews.
See how I just misinterpreted the whole thing? Your niece. So what was that relationship like, being that you had someone that was close in your age and it was your niece?
We're real close. Yeah.
But did you understand that most dynamics of aunt and niece, they're a lot older?
Right. I knew it, but I was like, I don't understand why we're like this, but we're like this.
Right. And that's what I'm saying, because most people go, like once they realize, then it's a little different. So that's why I asked that. But you guys are really close. Is that what you're saying? So
Yeah, we're close.
How did that happen?
Because she was always over there.
Oh, okay. So
You didn't have a choice.
So you was like, my kid's going over there with them.
Yes.
Yep. I love
And I would be spending the night. Her and my baby sister, man, I'll never forget. They were fighting over chicken nuggets. Yeah, like, so we were close. We was in the trenches together.
I love it. And so you said you were back and forth between your moms and your father. So what was that dynamic like? How did that happen?
Oh, it was different. Yeah, different environment. I learned a lot on my dad's side because he was like a hustler. So he would sell snow cones and have a candy house. So I learned that dynamic from him. And then from my mom, it's more like a upscale, you have to be on your P's and Q's.
I understand it. Yeah.
Wow.
So she was all like, okay, we're going to have the Lux life. And your dad was like, we need about 10 jobs.
Okay. Yeah. I love the diversity, though. You can take the best of both worlds and really take everything in and learn what you want to take.
Yeah. So tell us about that. With being with your father, and you said you saw him being a hustler. How did you take that on? Or was there an influence that you had from your dad?
Yes, I did not like it. Of course, being at that age, you want to go play with your friends, go out to the movies and bowling. Nope, I had to get up and sell snow cones. I thought it was so embarrassing.
Really?
Yes. But as I got older, I understood. And I have applied that across my life. Like, I just have to hustle. I'm always hustling or making sure that I have enough.
Yeah. It caused you to make sure that you had funds
Yes.
or by coming up with some type of entrepreneurship or what have you, where you knew, okay, I know how to take care of some things.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about you? Did you see any of that?
I did, but from a different perspective.
Okay.
Because me and her don't have the same dad.
Okay.
And me and my baby sister have the same dad.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely saw. I was there 24/7 in the household.
Okay. So you saw a lot.
I saw a lot. But yeah, my dad is. We're just gonna say he's my dad.
Okay.
I love him dearly. But that man is a piece of work.
Okay. And a lot of parents are.
Okay. He's a piece of work. No, but he's instilled a lot in me that made me want to fully pursue entrepreneurship. Like, I've never truly worked a job. She'll tell you. When have I had a job? But I've had several businesses.
Yeah, she has. Yeah.
I love it though.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
I think our last job was like Forever 21. And we
I was
had
in
like
high school.
we had a bet, like, Michelle's not going to keep that job long.
So
She's not
did
gonna keep
you
the
did you
job.
stay that long, Michelle?
No, I really didn't. I really didn't. But, I mean, in high school, and what's that? In high school, when I was like ninth grade, I think I started working at the retirement home because I always was like, I want to get my own money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't keep them jobs long. I was like, this ain't paying me enough. What's next? Okay.
I feel that.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when I had to start paying my own phone bill. Like,
Oh, girl.
So being that you saw your sister in and out of the house, what kind of influence did she have on you?
she had a lot of influence, but the way that certain people would portray her sometimes, it would negatively influence, you know, my thoughts of her too. So yeah.
So how did y'all overcome that though? Because you had these thoughts, and so did she know you felt this way? Did she know that you had these thoughts?
I don't think you did.
No.
And so you had to overcome them by what? Like, what made you say, I'm not going to listen to that, or I'm not going to focus on that. I just want a relationship with my sister. Or did you do any of that?
I mean, living in a home, no. But
Okay.
now that I've like grown up and become my own woman, I see things for myself and how they are, and notice like, you know, what's truth and what's fiction.
Got
and I
it.
can make my own decision about how I feel about a person instead of listening to, you know, what someone's telling me about that person.
Wow, that's so good. So did you ever feel that there was a disconnect between you two?
Yeah, because we were like so far apart in age.
Okay.
Yeah. But that was only while I was growing up. And then like soon as I turned 18, it was good. Like, okay, I can go party and things like that with her, you know. So, you know, we would be at Gloria's all the time. But I
love it. Okay.
But, you know, growing up, there was a disconnect. 'Cause she wasn't really there in the home with me. I was more there with my baby sister in the home.
Got it. And so when you saw that she was old enough to hang with you and you guys do things together, what did you feel the impact? How did you feel the impact of the relationship changed?
It changed a lot.
Okay.
It really did change a lot. And we were able to do more things together and have that bond.
Oh, that's good. So do you guys talk a lot now? Do you guys
I'll be trying to call her. I'll be like,
No, she didn't put you on blast.
I will.
Crystal, you don't be answering the phone. What you
She
be
answer
doing?
the phone, but then she'll be like, I'm gonna call you back, Michelle. I'm on this meeting. I'm like, okay. But she'll answer the phone. But I'll be like, girl, I'll be trying to check on you. Like, you good? Like, she know I do. I do.
love
I'm like,
it.
Crystal, you need to be here. I'm going to this networking event. You coming? No, I can't come. Okay, Crystal.
I have a lot of things on my plate.
I do too.
So
In the house. Your kids grown.
that's the point. My kids grown. I'm enjoying that time.
I know that's right.
Enjoying the time. But
I
yeah.
love it. That's beautiful though. So your children, I'm sorry, your children are grown.
Yes.
And how old are they?
25, 23, and 22.
Wow, you look amazing.
And then I have 2 granddaughters. I can't forget about them.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yes, and one on the way.
Wow.
So
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that one.
Yeah.
one of your children is having one.
Yes,
Is it-
my daughter.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so talk about her children and your relationship.
Man. We got some stories. I feel like I'm probably the closest to Deja.
And Deja's how old?
Deja's 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Keyshawn.
Okay.
Junebug was just always Junebug.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, Junebug.
We love him. We love him. He got the same birthday as my kids.
Okay. Yeah, he does.
My twins.
Oh, wow.
But
You have twins?
mhm.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
But yeah, Junebug was always doing some bug thug stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I love it.
Bug thug.
nah, but yeah, I was definitely closer to Keyshawn and
Okay.
Deja. We just vibe better. Yeah.
And so, being that you didn't actually, you kind of accepted them as your siblings. What did you all? How was you all's relationship at this point? At like where are you
They be
now?
calling me auntie, and I'm like sister auntie.
Yeah. You trying to change the term?
Like, don't auntie me now. It's only a couple years ago, I make me feel old. Now I'm an auntie to Tori and the little ones. I auntie you. But nah, they be calling me all the time. Auntie, what you think about this? Or, what do you think about styling this? I think Deja called me about the baby shower. And
Okay.
Keyshawn, he'll call me for fashion tips or any type of styling for his apartment and stuff like that. I think he called me about a furniture store the other day.
So why are they calling you about that? What is it that you're doing?
I just be always
Everything.
Okay, Crystal, what is she always doing since she's doing
Something.
everything?
Oh my God, everything. She's into everything all the time. Like Michelle is a hustler. She gets it.
Okay.
Yeah,
She dabbles into
Yeah.
whatever it is that
Yeah.
you feel led to get into.
She never had a 9 to 5.
I
We
really-
heard her, so
Wow,
she
that's
gets it.
awesome, Michelle.
I mean, I did when I was younger.
Of
Yeah,
course.
but in her adulthood,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Okay. So tell the audience what you actually do, even though you're not necessarily working for someone, you work for yourself. So in those things, what do you all do? What are the things you do?
Girl, baby.
Just start with the
All
start.
right, go ahead and get your popcorn ready. No, but I am what I like to say, your homegirl.
Okay. Hey, homegirl.
Because I dabble in a lot of different areas of the home sphere. So I'm a mortgage loan officer.
Okay.
So I can help people get, funding for their homes.
Okay.
And then I'm also an insurance broker.
Okay.
So I do all lines. Whoop, whoop. I just passed all my tests for that.
Yes. Congrats.
Originally I was just doing life only, but then I got into the PNC and then also the health side too. So
Okay.
all lines for insurance, and then home staging, styling, and design. A little bit of image consultant in there as well. That's where the styling and stuff like that comes from.
That's wonderful.
I love it.
And so where do you want to go with this? Like, you have talent to do all these different things. Where do you want to go with that?
Baby, we want to go to the moon and back.
Well, sometimes there are particular goals that you want to achieve or particular people even that you want to work with.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, when you think about that, what are some things that you would like to do with that?
If we can be real, can I be real?
Yeah.
I think we want you to be real.
Yeah.
I just like being comfortable. So if I'm comfortable and my bills are paid, I'm able to travel whenever I need to and want to, I'm good.
Enjoying it.
And I also want to be able to give to others.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing. That's what I really truly want to do. But
That is so beautiful.
yeah.
I'm with you, girl.
That's what I'm saying, Chyna. You hear what she's saying?
I know. I'm the same way. You don't gotta be too mad.
Yeah. Like, I don't even want to be rich or anything like that. I just want to be comfortable.
Now, I don't know about that. I do want to be rich. Okay.
Rich and wealthy are two different things.
Wealthy.
So, we can be rich and show off the richness.
Right.
Wealth is quiet.
And well,
You right, Dr. Girl. Tell me that's exactly what I want.
I love it.
So you have twins, you were saying. Now tell us about the twins.
Oh, girl.
Uh-oh.
I will give you a run for your money.
How old are they?
They're 10.
Oh,
My oldest is 11, so all girls.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, but the twins, man, they got a personality like me, but on steroids.
Oh, my.
So
I love it.
they don't ever stop talking. They are hilarious. They fight like cats and dogs, but still love each other.
Oh, wow.
They still like to dress the same most of the time. They literally still sleep together. They're always asking me, "Mommy, can we get our own room?" Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
Like, you literally in the same bed every day, but they are two peas in a pod. Love them
Okay.
to death. Yeah,
Okay.
and they're identical.
That is so awesome.
Like, nobody can tell them apart but me.
Oh, wow.
Some days.
So, Crystal, you can tell them
I
apart.
can.
My husband can too.
Yeah. One of them skinny.
Oh, okay.
Like
That's how
a
you
skinnier
figured out.
face. And, yeah.
Okay, then. So that's how y'all doing it. Yes. Okay. I love
Well,
it. Talking more about you all's relationship and that dynamic, I want to hear more about a particular scenario that you can think about where Crystal really impacted your life, whether it be then or now. Share with the audience a particular instance that may have happened.
I think there's been several.
Okay, well, share with whatever you like.
I'm trying to think which one would be better to share. Because we done did some thug.
Okay, then. Girl, tell the people.
But I'm delivered now. I think I called myself one time. I want to say it was like 11 or 12 years old. I can't remember, but I called myself packing my bags because I got fed up at home.
Okay, then she's moving on up.
And I packed my little backpack and I walked my little happy behind all the way to Hamilton Park to her house.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then I got tired and I think I did take a bus, but I walked most of the way. Didn't know how to ride a bus.
Determined.
Yeah. We went all the way to our house. And I was like, can I stay with you?
Oh.
And she took me in that day.
Oh, wow.
But she took my little happy butt bag. But she understood why I was leaving and how I was feeling in that moment. And just, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you remember that instance, Crystal?
Yes.
And so, when she came over there, what were you saying to yourself? You about to go back home?
You in trouble. You already know.
Yeah.
Now, was your mom a mom that didn't play?
She didn't. But she did. She just had a weird way of playing. Like she's playful in her own way.
Got it.
But mostly serious.
Okay. Okay. So, was she a strong disciplinarian, or was she more of a talker? Like, what was more of how she handled you guys?
She was harsh with her words. Let's just say that.
Okay. Okay.
And her words could cut deeper than like any type of whooping that you would get.
Yeah.
So
I understand that all too well. You say the same thing, Crystal? Okay.
Yep.
And so, when you think about her, Michelle, Crystal, tell us a particular situation where you felt impacted by her, or inspired, or upset, whichever one.
I think she inspires me a lot. So that impacts me. I really look up to her, and I love her drive and her invention to just keep going and never give up.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you know she felt that way about you?
I mean, she told me that before, but you know, hearing it,
That's beautiful.
That is.
What do you admire about her?
Thugger. Like hustler, same thing. She is ruthless. She's determined and driven, just like I am too. Like we both have that hustle spirit.
Yeah.
Always just positive for the most part. You know, unless she just having a moment.
We all do.
We all do. Okay. You know, mostly positive and just, you know, always grinding, always trying to really, you know, push herself to new limits. So
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Chyna, when you think about hearing their dynamic, what do you want to ask them about their relationship?
I just want to know, because I don't have a sister. I would love to have a sister.
Not a blood sister anyway.
Yeah, not a blood sister. I do have a stepsister. But just how y'all have helped each other in hard times. Like, have y'all been there for each other through the ups and downs? And it's like kind of having a best friend without, you don't have a choice. You know, it's like, you're in my life. We in each other's lives forever. So it's like, what are we going to do to keep this going? And have y'all had anything that really like kind of interrupted and you had to come back together, or just anything that was kind of drastic with y'all where it's like, okay, we're gonna have to get over this because we are sisters.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we were close when she was younger. Like when she got older, I would say we were really close. Then some stuff happened. I kind of pushed back, so that put a dent in our relationship. She have, like she said, she's been reaching out, but I think it's still like I'm still hesitant sometimes because I don't want to be hurt anymore.
So you're still going through the healing process.
Yeah.
You're still,
Yeah.
it's the wounds are still,
Yes.
so whatever those things were. And so if you don't mind just sharing with us, you don't have to tell us the whole story of what happened, but when whatever it was happened, it caused you to feel like you needed to remove yourself from the family or just your siblings?
From the whole family.
From the whole family. Okay. And so when you think about those kind of things, what would help you? Like, what would cause you to heal? When you think about what you need or how you've thought about this, you've said, if they would just do this, it would make me feel better. What are some of those things?
Change their way of thinking. Be more positive. It's like the negativity draws you, it drains you so much. So, you have to be more positive. That's what life is about. You have to be grateful and, have a humble heart in order for you to grow. And for other doors to open up.
That's so good. And it sounds like for me too, I'm hearing be more forgiving. Yeah.
And don't just think of things your way. That be open to communicate and listen to the other person and understand them.
That is so good, Crystal. Now, how do you feel about what she's saying? Do you have more to add to that?
Well, girl, if I add to it, I'm gonna spill the beans. But no, but, I know exactly what she's talking about without mentioning names.
Okay.
But I wholeheartedly agree with what she's saying, because when she went through what she went through with these particular people, it caused a whole entire shift with the family.
Okay.
And I can honestly say it's like somewhat of like a pattern. It's almost like a generational curse of something wanting to like keep our family split apart.
Okay.
There's been instances with, our family and, extended family members getting into it, and that's took a toll on the family, splitting our big family apart, and then it just kind of went inward. And so it took me a while to see the source of the problem, because you want to see the best in people, especially people you're close to,
of course,
for sure.
but once my eyes realized like, oh, it's y'all, then I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep my distance. And that was only because I had something happen to me with them, to where I was like, okay.
You saw a pattern, somewhat.
A pattern, yeah.
So do you feel like it's more so people are committed to their thoughts, or they're not getting to the bottom of it?
It's like they don't want to get to the bottom of it. They're stuck in their ways.
Okay.
They don't want to change. They're not open to having healthy communication styles.
Okay.
It's more like, I gotta have the last word and I gotta be the loudest in the room. And being the loudest in the room don't mean you the smartest. So it's just like, just having ears to hear
and being humble.
And just being not so quick with your words, because there's been a lot of hurt with words too within our family that's also been passed down from generation to generation too. And it's like it's not being fixed right now. And the main reason why it's not being fixed is because nobody wants to talk about it. They just want to sweep it under the rug, and it's like the next generation is going to do that.
Typical in most
families
like that.
So what I'm hearing is y'all aren't the problem though.
No.
So therefore, I feel like
I
there
need my
could
little
be
teacup.
some conversations between the two of you, so that y'all could rekindle y'all's relationship. Because just because it's the whole family, y'all have the decision to make it a point to be better within y'all selves. You can't change who doesn't want to change,
right?
But being that y'all are mature and
the problem,
aware, y'all could talk things through, because y'all are sisters, and having sisters is rare. I don't have it, and I would just appreciate it.
And
can't take it for granted.
And the thing about it, piggybacking on what you're saying, Chyna, too, this is what I always say: life is short. And I always feel like opportunities are made for people to connect. The fact that we invited you both here, and we didn't know your dynamic for sure, but I would say take some time to just spend with one another and just share those things. Here hear your concerns as well as hers, and then see how you guys can go forward. Like you said, you may not be able to help them in their past, but you have children and you have children. And the thing about it is you can say you won't do the same thing,
Right.
but if you don't address it, if you don't change the dynamic of it, and it can start with you guys, you can find yourself 10 years from now going, wait a minute, how did we get here?
Right.
You know, and even your own children allowing you to see or saying to yourself, saying to you all, y'all are not talking to us, y'all are not listening to us or hearing how we feel. You will find yourselves a lot of times when we say we'll never do this or we don't want to repeat those patterns, we find ourselves doing it.
Right.
So I just have the suggestion that, like Chyna was saying, you two should really try to spend some time to just hear these processes, even though you know the stories. It's just hearing more because you still have some concerns. You know, you still have some healing processes that need to happen. And even though she's been a little busy,
I'm making the effort.
right? That's all I'm saying. She's been a little busy. I just believe that if you guys make the time to really communicate, I feel like healing can take place. For sure. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be from everyone. It's just knowing that you're heard, you're understood, and somebody cares about what you're dealing with. Yeah. So I
like
just
what you said right there.
appreciate
knowing
that.
that you're heard.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing is that there was no hearing in our family.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Exactly. And that's why I'm saying you want to practice with each other because you guys have children now.
Right.
And you will find yourself going, wait a minute, I just felt like I did the same thing my mom and them did. You know, or whoever the family members are.
And nobody else will experience what y'all have experienced.
Exactly.
It's something only y'all will know. So it'll still be in confidence if y'all are talking about it because y'all are the only ones that can really
know what's
relate
going
and talk
on.
about it and understand and truly feel what the other person is feeling.
Yeah. Right.
So
That's true.
Yeah, so when is the lunch date?
right.
I will text her when we going to Gloria's.
Yeah, she
love
needs
it.
Glorious.
Yeah,
She's
right,
trying to get back.
Gloria's is a play.
She's trying to get back.
Yes. Get your little margarita.
Oh, yes.
I love it.
Guacamole and some salsa. That bean always here.
Okay.
I was at Gloria's every day.
Okay.
I love it.
That's awesome. That is really awesome. Okay, so let me hear about some common interests that you all could possibly collaborate on.
Networking. She has a bartending business. I'm going to head into her own home real quick. She makes bomb drinks. She makes bomb drinks and bomb wings, especially the Jamaican jerk wings. So I mean, she's going to be doing that at my networking events, but she won't pick up the phone sometimes.
Oh, okay then. Krista,
I'm just messing with you. No, she really be busy.
Yeah.
She just be busy.
No, I have a full-time job too.
Okay.
So my business is part-time.
okay.
Yeah.
And her kids are gone.
Yeah.
So she like,
I'm enjoying
she
this
like,
life.
I don't know. We trying to fellowship because, you know, my kids ain't here.
Yes. Yes.
I do understand that.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother. Now, did you have a transition when they first left? Like, did you go through? People always say they
yes.
don't go through it, but
empty
then
nester.
it ends up hitting them at some point.
No, you know, I was happy.
I was too, but
I was so happy, but I did kind of miss them sometimes. So I'd be like, y'all coming over, you know, try to hang out with them. But
yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Yes.
And I remember when my children first left, you know, it wasn't that I was happy or unhappy. I just was good with it.
Yeah.
But then there was a time happened. It was a period that happened in my life where I was just like, what am I supposed to be doing with myself? Because I had gotten so used to
Their schedules.
building my life around them and what they were doing.
Yeah.
So we really do have to figure out when our kids grow up. That's a whole nother show.
Yes.
On how you transition when they're gone.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
that's a whole nother mindset.
It is.
But so with your business, Crystal, like you do the bartending, is there something too that you would like to be doing? Like, or have you thought about some other things that what you're doing now could lead you to?
My big goal is to get another food truck. 'Cause
Okay.
I did purchase a food truck and then it was stolen.
No.
Yes.
When did
So,
that happen?
2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it was where? Like where
It
were
was
you?
in a storage facility. Yeah.
Yep.
And they cut the gate and stole my food truck.
Wow.
So I only used it once. Yeah, I was only able to use it like one time.
Girl,
Yeah.
hush your mouth.
Yeah, because that was at the space, right? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what did the people do about the food truck? Nothing?
Nothing.
Terrible.
It's still in DPD, so nothing. Yeah, they haven't found it at all.
They probably painted it by
So
now.
I think that some of my thing is like I go through that mode like I'm gonna fail again or something else is gonna happen.
You didn't fail.
No, you
it
didn't
just-
feel it had
yeah.
nothing to do with you.
I know, but that's just like sometimes I just get like that.
Yeah.
So it gives me a struggle to start and do it
Yeah.
over because I'm like I worked so hard.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That can feel overwhelming. And the thing about it is, like you said, you planned for that. You had a vision. You started the process, and then immediately things change.
Yeah.
And so when those kind of things happen, then you do have to do a reset.
Yes.
You have to wrap your mind around a reset and figure out, okay, so what's the new plan?
Yeah.
As
So
a-
that's
you
when
know.
I'm under construction.
Okay. Okay, so
I've
you
been-
see your work in progress.
I see it.
But this month, I decided to do a lot of personal development for myself
Oh, good.
and make myself a better person and get out of my rut. So I'm motivating myself more. I did go to a networking event with her. She got me a good bartending gig for that.
Okay.
So I'm starting to pick back up and get work on the things that I have kind of like
Moved
pushed
away
behind.
from
Yeah.
a minute. Okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you,
Thank
girl.
you.
That is so
Me
beautiful. We're gonna be praying if you would
Well,
like
thank
another
you.
food truck. We're gonna ask the Lord to bless
Yes,
you
Lord. Yes,
with
Lord.
another
Yes.
one because He can do it,
Yes.
and that will be the testimony that we want to
Yeah,
hear
because
about.
I'm telling y'all, those Jamaican jerseys, we
I'm just
stop has
saying.
nothing on me.
I know that's
They
right.
really
I don't
okay.
believe you. I want to see for myself.
I got you. Oh yeah.
That too, her drinks that she be coming up with. I don't know how she come up with these drinks, but they be good.
Yeah.
She got the Henny lemonade and the watermelon. What was it? Smash.
This is your advertiser, right?
I
here.
advertising all the time. I'm like, Chrissy, you need to be over here doing this. She be like, I gotta. Okay. I be trying to put you on, girl.
Yeah, she do, and I appreciate it. Thank
That
you.
is so beautiful, and that's what I love hearing. Is that even in the journey, the ups and downs, whatever they've been, there's still strong love here.
Yeah, yeah,
And there's major support, and there's huge marketing.
huge. Like promos right here. She'll get you.
That is so beautiful. Well, so what we do here, this is the time where we ask you all, what are you okay with? And so for us, we are summarizing the conversation that we've had. And what I'm okay with is hearing that even though there's been a 13-year gap, that you all still have been able to bridge your relationship and stay together, even though there have been some ups and downs. You are still working toward healing and growth. So that's what I'm okay with.
Yes.
Chyna, what are you okay with?
I'm okay with them meeting up for lunch real soon. Okay? Tomorrow.
Hold on, just to put something on there, she did come cook me some wings like a couple weeks ago.
I love it.
Yes, I did.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
That is beautiful. So what are you okay with?
I'm okay with growth
Yeah.
and development and healing.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, Crystal, what are you okay with?
I'm okay with repairing my relationship with my sister and moving forward.
I love that. So
What you thinking for the title? I was thinking maybe Hustling Sisters or Reparations.
I like the reparations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girl, it's making me think about my 50 acres and the mules though, so hold on. When we talk about reparations,
Right.
Sibling reparations.
Sibling reparations or sisters.
Yeah.
Reparations.
Yeah.
Something
Yes.
like that.
So we'll use that somewhere there. We'll figure it out. Well, it is always a pleasure when we have the opportunity to talk to amazing young women.
Yes.
These ladies have blessed us today. And how we end our show, guys, we say, okay then, bye then. We do it at the same time. So when I say go, we do okay then, bye then.
Okay, but first.
Yeah, we're not there yet. I'm just letting you know.
Sure. Y'all come back and like and subscribe and tell us how y'all's dynamic is with y'all sisters or your siblings. Tell us if y'all had to overcome some things and how y'all have gotten over it and started with the relationship and just a new start.
Yeah.
And you can watch us each Wednesday on YouTube at 9 a.m.
There you go.
And we're also on Spotify and Amazon as well.
YouTube and Anchor and Apple Podcast.
Yeah, I said Amazon. I don't think they're on Amazon.
Yeah.
That was an oopsie. But oh well. Okay, so we're about to left. So here we go. Here we go, ladies. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay then. Bye then.